trophy, as we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on another SEC team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Direct snap to the back.
On the right ball time.
Across the 20 to the 21.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Ain't no way we take it like that. That's crazy.
Down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big game.
Crazy.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver, looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Launching one to the end zone. It's incomplete. Targeting a man right near the goal line. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Punt over the middle. It's Hall. The tackle is made. But the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
And they've got him.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
And this one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out. It's Turner. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. He'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch. It's Hall. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Put my play already.
A new set of downs after that completion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here, because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle, but 1st down.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and whoosh, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. Avoiding the sack, the scramble results in just a very short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Mississippi State offense is back out there now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Keeping it on the ground here.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Well, this is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This quarterback on fire today. Extra point try coming now. The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line.
Dan Cameron.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of throwing it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down. We're going to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was
Oh, he did.
Give the defense all the credit, but a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. There's the handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Turner. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. QB decides to keep it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Who guesses right on a read option with the safety on the backside? Fudgy McFudgerson.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is blocked. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, he's him. He's him, guys.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down.
Unlock myself. I don't know how to unlock.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
That was
Tough
scary.
situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just 1 play left here in the half. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught for the completion. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Look, they're tripping. For no reason. It's because there's somebody in your face.
Begin the second half. Turner choosing to field this one. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy. A kick return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point makes it an 18-point lead, 28-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Second down after the incompletion. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. And they've got the returner corralled. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
The second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Fighting off the defender. And they pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25. This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Press coverage now from these DBs. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackler. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? Got a lane. Can he get in? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Empty backfield now. They go for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
There's no way that we're still not running back with that right now. That's crazy.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed.
Oh, he still got a better. What my Turner? I'm gonna miss you, boy.
Wow, kick return for a touchdown.
I'm gonna miss you.
In the national championship game, this place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front and the speed of the return man. He takes
What?
And the extra point was missed. Kickoff team is on the
Yes, he
field.
does. Come on, baby.
A chance to bring this one back.
I paid for this game just like he did. Once you start.
And the returner decides
Oh,
to
yeah,
single
it's
fair
quarters.
catch. And the Mississippi State offense is back out there now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Oh, he's still
Play
going.
On the left side, an explosive play. They bring
Dropped it in.
big chunky yardage on the play. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The pocket breaking down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window.
Why are we not covering anything on the sidelines, yo?
Your head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Trying to create outside the pocket now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. We'll give it to the running back. only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Target, he has the first. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This offense cannot be stopped. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back.
Are you freaking dog?
For 2 points. Now it's a 15-point game.
I don't want a photo finish.
Set to kick it away.
I want to be able to get my seniors off the field.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening.
He's a goddamn game breaker.
Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race.
He's a goddamn game breaker.
Touchdown.
The GOAT.
We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here.
I'm about to say, it gets to a point.
Didn't result in a takeaway.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kick is a squib kick. Taken by one.
Are you kidding me?
Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown.
What a play by this return team. They pitch it back. They get it to the guy with the most speed. Bit of a risky call, Chris, but it pays off for this huge touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he's going to bring this out a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Moving at the 2nd level of the defense now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Well, touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of him?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
Receiver in motion now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there.
He took like 3 in a row back.
LSU offense back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29.
That's your second time turning around looking at me. Should've been blocking something.
Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Makes the catch all alone back there. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play down.
Oh, come on. At least let me make the play. Or attempt to make a play. Jesus Christ.
Control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Give me that goddamn ball out of there.
But that's a solid gain on the play. First down and 10 now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
So second down after the incompletion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
We are getting cooked.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself. He just takes off and flashes the speed in a touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run. Because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket now.
And I sat there and watched him do it. Fudge!
Lead down to 9. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Nobody getting tired, especially on those juniors and seniors.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw.
Fuck!
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. A great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Man, I hate to sit up here and second guess the play caller, but
shit
would
was
you be throwing the football with the lead, and we're under 3 minutes to go in the national championship. Now you give your opponent a real shot to get right back into the game. Yikes.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. The shotgun running play call.
No way, where's he going?
Up to Rowland for no gain. Coming to the line on
Back to the
second
line
down.
is
This
crazy.
important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back.
This nigga turn around and make a play.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Press coverage now from the secondary. Inside give now from the shotgun. Touchdown, Mississippi State. This offense really clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT Takes the up and good to get a little bit closer.
Just can't close to save my life. Damn, yo.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Oh, baby. Oh, it just, oh, man.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out on the field how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. LSU has moved into the red zone. They'll try to run for the 1st down.
Hold the ball.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.
Michael Turner, you gonna be missed, boy. Four of them joints. And he caught one.